I always like looking at the Nexus phones. They come out all the time by different manufacturers for Google. This is the latest, the Nexus 6P.
Yes, and the thing about the Nexus line is that they always partner with a different manufacturer to make the Nexus phone. This time they went with an Asian company, Huawei, which is huge back out in China, but they're trying to make inroads into North America, and this was a great way to do it.
Well, this particular model here has got a larger screen, so it definitely puts it into the phablet category. It's the Nexus 6P, 5.7-inch screen, but beautiful, there's no question.
Yeah.
And what I like too is that they've also done some great work with the camera in the back.
Yeah, the camera is fantastic, but you could also see over here, the fingerprint scanner is on the back, as opposed to a lot of people are familiar with the Touch ID on the Apple iPhone, but they decided to put it on the back, which kind of makes a little sense because when you hold the phone, your finger naturally just goes there.
Go like that. As far as the camera is concerned, 12 megapixel camera. They've worked with the sensor in there to make it better for low light conditions. It also has a dual flash as well. So again, if you're taking any photos at night, definitely will enhance the overall quality.
Another amazing thing is the front-facing camera, 8 megapixels. Like, we've come to that day, and it's all because of selfies. Manufacturers would never have made such great cameras on the front if it weren't for our narcissistic tendencies of taking pictures of ourselves from the front-facing camera.
The phone itself feels really nice in the hand. It's got a nice finish to it. This particular model is not that expandable. You have to buy the memory storage that you want, 32, 64, or 128. You can't take the battery out as well. It's stuck with the battery in there, but it is a fairly good size and lasts a long time. 3,450
milliamp hour battery, which is going to get you a full day. And the great thing is, that's the advantage of when you buy a big phone like this, is you tend to get a really big battery, which means your battery life is going to be fine.
This is running Android Marshmallow. It's got a lot of neat features. I think the one that I like the most, because I'm always concerned about battery, is the doze feature. So if you're not using the phone, by putting it down, it goes into an ultra low power mode, which will give you a lot extra battery juice for when you need it. So if you forget to charge it overnight, as long as you've got it kind of sitting down on a surface there, you'll still have some juice left in the morning, which is something that I appreciate.
And the great thing just about the Nexus line is that the Android, you're getting, and this is Marshmallow, the Android 6, but it's a very vanilla. You don't get that bloatware that all the other manufacturers tend to put. They like to put their own apps. This is just the way that Android developers envisioned Android. So a lot of
pure
people,
Google.
It is pure. It is about as pure as you can get, and that's why I'm a big fan of the Nexus line.
The Nexus 6P by Huawei, definitely a great phone in the Nexus line.